First one of these, y'all. Thank you. This is big. This is cool.
Hey, Jelly, as you enjoy your moment tonight and you give such an inspirational speech, I wanted to see, as everyone is talking about you and having your moment in country music, are you able to enjoy it and are you taking care of yourself?
Oh, dude, I'm doing better than I've ever done. I've been eating better, losing weight, drinking water, not drinking as much, but when I drink, I still drink a lot. Tonight will be one of those nights, I tell you, as New Artist of the Year. I'm feeling great, and you know the cool thing is I was telling my wife just a second ago, I haven't touched my phone tonight at all. I have lived this moment, dude. I got to sit next to Zach Bryan and my wife and Lainey Wilson and Post Malone. I soaked in every conversation. I don't know what the phone said. I'm hearing good things. I hope it's true. Thank you for asking a question like that. Yes.
Hey, so 3 days ago you were playing in a Walmart parking lot.
Yes.
And while you have the media's attention, I'd love for you to talk about your toy drive.
It means a lot. Thank you. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I grew up here, and I really take a lot of pride in that. It means a lot to me because I've watched this town grow so much. It's been so incredible, and my spirit is always to give back. Who would I be to be so blessed and not turn around and try to be a blessing? So we chose the toy drive this year. It was kind of my daughter's dream, to be honest. She started doing it at a real small local level with her aunt that owns a bar in White House, Tennessee for the last 4 or 5 years and call it Buddy's Toy Drive after my late father. So I think we had a platform to do it big, and Walmart came in, Hasbro, the Nashville Predators, the Nashville Fire Department, the Metro, the mayor met me in a Walmart parking lot in Antioch, Tennessee. Dude, if you ever told me the county commissioner, the Antioch commissioner, and the mayor were coming to see me, I'd have been petrified. You know, I'd have thought, God, what law did I break? So we've already raised a lot of toys. I'm going to put up probably $100 grand of my own money into toys, and we're going to try to do the biggest toy drive that's ever happened in Nashville. That's the dream. Thank you. Hey, Holly.
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a 2-part question. You have written these wrenching songs, and yet you have so much freaking joy. How do you balance those two things? And the second half is, are you ever going to actually be a preacher?
Oh, man. You know, what I know for sure, to answer the last question first, is God is just getting started with me. You know, that's for sure. So Amen. I don't know where that can go. But it's funny, man. I find my joy. Me and my wife spoke about it one time. I was acting kind of weird at the house one time, and she said, you know, you ain't wrote a song in 3 months. I think what helps me with my mental health and that helps me be so joyous, one, coming from where I came from, which was the opposite of something, and two, just understanding the therapy that is involved with not only songwriting, but just music in itself and the true power that music holds. Listen, y'all, I'm not here to, respectfully, I'm here to connect. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to connect. That's what I think music does. That's what music, before I was as articulate as I am now, which I'm proud of myself, I could only speak in the form of song. Even sometimes, like Jim Croce, I have to tell my wife I love her in a song.
What's up?
What up, Fitz? Baby, I missed you the other day. You were late.
I was late.
You broke my heart. I was on your show without you.
And I missed you.
I'm charging you for that. I'm sending an invoice, Fitz. Don't leave me hanging.
You know what? I'll be happy to pay it. I was in an airplane, but listen, you deserve every bit of this. I told you this a couple of months ago. This has always been in the plans for you. I'm watching God use someone to change the world, man, and you're doing it. And I want to say, on behalf of Country Radio, thank you for giving a shout out to Country Radio. I love you for that, my brother. Congratulations.
Well, I don't know if you know it or not, but I got the #5 song on Country Radio with the Entertainer of the Year right now, baby. So, thank you, Lainey. Love you, Fitz.
Love you back.
Love Country Radio, and you know that. They changed my life. Just like the CMAs took a chance on me, just like every journalist in here that looked at me the first time like, what the fuck, but still took a chance on me. It's been one of the greatest stories ever told. An almost 40-year-old man won New Artist of the Year after releasing 300 songs in his career. What's up, Dan, baby?
Congratulations, my friend.
I'm taking it, baby. I'll own it, please.
You said
cheer me on.
This was your first one, and I'm sure that most of us in this room will feel that it's not the last one. So where do you put something so special that you have for the first time in your house?
You know, man, it's funny. I have a room that is the stuff that has become to mean the most to me. The family of Gary Rossington, the late great guitar player from Leonard Skinner, gifted me one of his guitars out of his vault. I have it right next to my Craig Morgan handwritten lyric sheet which is right next to Eric Church's note he gave me the first time I opened up for him. And it's a signed Fedor glove, and that's the stuff that is really the memories I'll cherish forever. And this award doesn't just represent a lifetime of hard work, it's a memory I'll forever have, sitting there and drinking beer with Zach Bryan and kicking it all night next to Post Malone and my beautiful wife. I'll think of this forever, and I can relive it in 4K anytime I want to go on Hulu. What's up, Becca?
Hello.
Hey, friend.
I just want to ask you, I mean, it does not matter who you talk to. Everybody loves Jelly Roll. They can't say enough good things about you. They can't just talk about how you are such an inspiration and you just have this energy that people want to be. I mean, Winona told us that she chased you and Bunny down at the CMT Awards because she had to know you and she had to be part of your circle. And I remember talking to you when you were having a party, I think it was at BMI, and you talked about being in the building where you at one point never would have been allowed in, and just sort of getting used to the acceptance. And so now that you are, I mean, swimming in it, can you just talk about the embrace that you are getting from this community as a whole and pretty much the world? People love you.
Oh, thank you, man. First of all, it's just because they hadn't met nobody that knew me in my 20s. I'm so glad we're judged on who we are, not who we were. So that's it, because, man, this is just like the music changes over the years. It's because the man changed first, that's for sure. But it's awesome, dude. It's a family. I always heard country music was a family, and I thought they were full of shit. And then I got to get involved in this, and it is a real family. Me and Luke were just out there clinking awards, dude. It's the coolest thing ever. I mean, that dude's going to go on to, you know, sell out stadiums for the next 30 years if he wants to. It's crazy the moment that we're in country music, and Cody Johnson and Zach Bryan, and just this, it's the love I get is because I respect so much that country music is casted a bigger net than it's ever casted. More people are involved than have ever been involved. When ladies like Lainey Wilson are winning Entertainer of the Year, and Kelsey Ballerini standing up there with an acoustic guitar and killing it, and Ashley McBride's raising the roof, and the whole time we're just losing our shit out there like fans. It was like me and Zach Bryan and my wife were tailgating. I thought we were waiting on a college football game or something, watching a band in the parking lot. It was one of the greatest nights ever. So it's easy to love people and be loved, because I love people. I hated people forever. I hated life. I blamed everybody but myself. I'm in an era where I just want to love people and be loved, and it feels fucking great.